And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio. Alright, a little change that I made here. You know, I got enough for a third to start, and so what I did is, because, you know, these are going to take roughly 40 minutes to build up enough to start spreading this out, I just looped this around, and they just feed themselves now. And every cycle they get an extra uranium. Now, after what, about 12 minutes, 13 minutes, I'll have enough to get a fourth going. Then after another roughly, what is that, 4 a minute, roughly 10 minutes, I'll get a fifth going. And so on and so on and so on. And then once they are all set, where they literally have 80 in them, which is, I mean, it's going to take a while. But once they all have 80 in them, then I can switch to the centralized system. Like, once this gets 80, and this will get the majority, this will get all of the fresh ones that come in, right? So this is by far going to be the first one that's going to hit 80. Once it hits 80, this will back up, and then they'll start being sent down further and further and further, because I put the priority back on this. And yeah, we're back up to crafting an extra one per cycle. So yeah, I just did that. We don't have beacons. We don't have, you know, beacons actually just unlocked just now. But we don't have the modules. Like, it's going to take so many resources in order to get module. Oh no. Oh Lord. We got another battle. Where are those guys coming from? Good Lord, look at all that destruction. Ow, ow, goop, I've got goop. They don't have power, so why not? Did they sever my power from down here? I literally only have a tiny... Oh Lord. Where is that attack coming from? It must be from over here. Alright, I'm gonna need some serious defense as my bots get everything back in order again. Missing the material for construction. Well, I guess I could probably hammer out a few of those. Storage. Where's my storage? Down here a little ways, I think. Yeah, there it is. I'll put that in storage. They can automatically get to those. Man, that was a lot of biters. All right, so I'm gonna need a defense, a defensive line here. And I'm gonna need freaking, like, just one little line coming up here. From below. That's why they didn't have any power. Okay. Secondary line going up. I'm gonna need... How many bots did they kill? 7. They killed 7 of my precious bots. And there goes... Wow, these attacks are getting insane! They've got 5 of my bots destroyed down here, too. Crazy. Yeah, these guys are really... That's the benefit of having, like, faster bots, is they actually can actually get somewhere to repair things fast enough where it actually makes a difference. This is why I wanted to get that that uranium up and running as fast as possible. All right, so let's do a defensive line here. We're gonna have some defense, because that's the second time now that they have come in and messed up my base. So where is a good blueprint to copy? One that has power. So how about you? That is one up from there. Let's see, right. What about there? Okay, so let's do that. And how I did the blueprint is I tile it so the top overlaps the bottom. Should get us the right spacing. Let's get one there. So if we overlap that, you can see the spacing works out pretty well. Amazingly, I almost... Okay, let's deconstruct all of that. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, bots. I know you just did a job, and I know you're very proud of your job. Okay. So now let's do deconstruct trees and rocks over here. This is why we need thousands and thousands of bots. Is yeah, it gets pretty crazy after a little bit. Yeah, see, missing construction bots. Yeah, I'm aware. We are missing construction bots. But the more important thing was the line of defense that we needed. Okay, so the other thing we need is more logistics coverage. So let's get this covered right there with another one of those, and right in the middle. And then I can copy that whole line and paste it down here. Now those should not connect, these networks. They will eventually. I like having just one giant network. This is one of the reasons why I have the nuclear bots. Because if I'm building down here, a bot is going to have to travel all the way across the whole creation in order to get down there. And if they have to recharge on their way, it's just painful. But we have all of the coverage. Okay. Now we're missing a little gap. Actually, no, we shouldn't be. Yeah, we're not missing any gap. We might... No, we've got it. Everything is good. Now, the problem is... Yeah, this is the problem right here. The big attacks that come in. We're going to want another subset of turrets to be in the middle of all of those. Because those big spitters are nasty little buggers. And if you're ever placing a blueprint and it doesn't allow you to because it says there's trees and rocks in the way, like see how the trees and rocks are like interfering? You hit shift. And using shift allows you to place them, and it automatically marks the object for deconstruction. Very, very handy. All right, so there we have a line of defense that went up in mere moments with bots. This is one of the great things about bots. And you could, I mean, I could create a blueprint for this pretty easily. You just set up your pattern, make sure your spacing is the same, and then just create a blueprint, and then you can use it over and over and over again. And that's the beauty of running with this kind of stuff. Ooh, wow, a rock. Look at all the bodies in here. Holy moly. Yeah, they just tore through here. Wow. That hurt. And yeah, our stone is running low. This is like our copper is hurting, our stone is running low, our iron is probably, well, I mean, yeah, we're not really using a whole lot of iron for some reason. But copper, oof, we are using vast amounts of copper. So I want to start getting some stuff up and running, which means we're going to need more bots. Let's see if we can't possibly maybe create a system to manage and insert bots into the system automatically. How are we doing on turrets? Yeah, see, I have a really high number of turrets, so 500. We're gonna ramp that up to 1,000. We're just gonna make turrets all day long. Okay, so here are the bot, basically the robot frames that we're gonna need. All right, so now over here, this is the RoboPort that we are gonna use to make all of this work. Ooh. I got this pretty well defended over here. How are we doing? We got 16, 20, 24. Ooh. I could go over and get another one operational. I can wait though till after the episode. That's not a big deal. Okay. So we're going to have, let's see, a bot there. And we're going to have a bot there. One too far. 1, 2, 3. So this is going to be construction bot, and this is going to be logistics bot. So that means this is going to be the nuclear construction bot and nuclear logistics bot. These are pretty simple. It's just the two types of circuits for each one of these. So what I'm going to do is I am going to basically have the two types of circuits coming in here, and then the robot frames coming in right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have you and you, you and you coming like this. This is going to place on the far and grab on the far, which is why I put this offset. It's going to grab from here and put on there, and then this one will grab from here, put on there, and this one will grab up here, put on there, and this is just fine. So this one will be the frames right here. This is the frames. We do not need the frames in here. In here is where we're going to have a requester chest. Same setup. Like so. So circuits, red and green, and then this will actually be the requester chest for the uranium fuel cells. And now we're not actually producing these yet, but let's just set up like 100 fuel cell request. Okay, and we're going to request from buffer chest. And then these go in here. These go in, well, what we're going to do is we're going to have each one of these go into another chest that's limited, like so. Just so there's, you know, a lot of extra things going on. And then this is also going to be limited. Well, I can copy and paste these limits. That's not a problem. And then, excuse me, we're going to insert those into there. Let's put this on the top like that. Oh wait, it's kind of out of our way. And these you can hook, these red and green wires, that tells you that this can be hooked up to the circuit network. I don't know what you would do, like if you would turn them off or whatever. I digress. But the RoboPort, you definitely can hook up to the circuit network, and we will, because this is something that not a whole lot of people know. The RoboPort reports its network. Okay, the network it's attached to. It reports how many bots are available. There's actually quite a few statistics. Read robot statistics. So what this is going to do is it's going to output these signals, X, Y, Z, and T. Available logistics bots is going to be the X signal. Total logistics bots is Y. Available construction bots is Z, and total is T. Those are values you can mouse over this. You can see construction 93 out of 93. That means there's 93 bots and all 93 are available. Logistics bots, there's 0. There are 0 bots available. Period. Oh man. Oh Lord. Whew. So what we want to do, this up here, the top is construction, and construction is Z. Available construction bots. So what we want to do is we want to set Z is less than, let's say 10. Okay, it's red because there are more than 10 available construction bots. There's actually 90 of them. So if we set off a huge construction project and it starts to spit bots out, it's just all the bots in the base start running towards the construction project. The available construction bots is going to drop to 0. If it drops under 10, we're going to start inserting more bots into the system, and only if that number drops below 10. The second it hits 10 or higher, it will stop inserting bots. The same thing we can do down here. Available logistics bots is X. So we say X less than 10. This is green. Because yes, we have 0 logistics bots. So this is saying, hey, we have less than 10 available logistics bots. I need to put some in there. The first 10 of these we make will go in there, and then they'll stop. Until we start using logistics bots, then they'll go on. So first things first, let's get some of these lovely robot frames back to where we want them. Let's see if I can't. It's so easy. Okay, so let's skip all of you. Skip all of you. And this should load a couple in there. Couple 3, as a matter of fact. So now we need the circuits. A red and a green circuit line shouldn't be too much of a tall order, depending on what kind of shenanigans we have in here. And it looks like we have potential. We can do there and there. We're going to share this. So what we're going to do is we're going to do you into there. That's going to be actually red. Or that'll be green. Yeah, I think green will be better in there. And then red is going to have to be right here. Like that. So I need you to skip all of that. You and you. Wow, I ran out of belt. It's been a while since I've done that. Okay, let's get those stretched down. You can go on. You and you can go on. Now, the last piece, obviously, that we're missing is the these things, uranium fuel cells. But we also want, let's rotate. I'm holding shift down while I do this. Where is my pattern? There it is. Nope, that's not it. Where's my pattern? There we are. We need some level of protection down here. We're going to go there. We're going to go right there. Get that matched in. We can work on the corner manually. So long as we have enough bots. Something like that. Something like that. A little bit extra protection on the corners is typically a good thing. We want an alternate source of power coming in. We don't want just one branch of power that really makes the system vulnerable. And then this system it's just sort of willy-nilly. Hopefully, I mean, we have all of that covered and all of that covered. So if a biter tries to get in it, he's going to get hit by either side, and probably his attention is going to be drawn anyway. So we can work on other things later. So we don't need that big protection there. And these are just going to work on building up the buffer, because they actually make really fast. 0.5 seconds, they can be made really, really fast. But it, you know, depending on your size of your like construction jobs, you want them to get pushed into the system as fast as possible. Let's go fill up some lube. We needs the lube. And just to check the oil outpost, and then finally to set up a requester chest. Provider chest. And yeah, those will be blinky until I get the systems all connected, which is a chore in of itself. But having the rail line really helps spread out the logistics system, because when you have a cohesive rail network, you can actually get logistics coverage pretty widespread. All right, now I want to go to the uranium setup, get at least another one of those things running. Let's see, how many do you have? You have 49 right there. You can get another one set up. You have 32. You have 28. You have 20. Look at that. We've got 2 more running. Like I said, it's pretty exponential as you start going up. Well, you know, technically it's actually linear, but once you start getting going, you can start filling these things pretty fast. Is this the one? Yeah. So let's get the 9. That is fine. Let's get you and you. Oh, that was not the right machine. This should have an extra one now. How many more do I need? I need 8. Just a couple crafts away. So that whole episode, we got enough to get 2 more machines running and a third new machine, very, very close. Just a few more cycles and we'll have it. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. And there's another one. I'm hitting control when I drop those in, by the way. Alright. We are 4 shy. One more cycle, and we'll have 6 of these running. And that's that's 6 extra a minute. Every minute for 6. And so that is what? 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes to get a 7th. And once the 7th is running, it's like less than 6 minutes, and then you get an 8th. Once the 8th is up, it's 5 minutes to get a 9th. And once the 9th is up, it's like less than 5 minutes to get the 10th. And once the 10th is up, then you can let them run until they have a full set, and then you can reset them. So we could have this one. Oh, this one's getting another one. He must have gotten one. He must have gotten one from the system. So there's another one there. Another one there. And another one there. And now we have yet another machine operational. So it's just a couple episodes, and we've got over half the machines now enriching this lovely stuff up here. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.